If any of my subscribers work for BT, I am very unhappy at you. Of course, at the time of uploading this, I'll have had my internet for probably about a week and a half based on my backlog, but still. Come on, BT, it's been a week, I should have internet by now. Dear. Oh well. Anyway, Rose, you're up first. Also, because of that, this is probably the last video of this I can actually do. Go and have you electroflare over there. Yeah, lots of tight, compact buildings. This is going to be quite fun, I believe. ACSS Wibble. We need another electroflare, chemflare, whatever. And there's a building over there or something, isn't there? Yeah, I figure this might be a little awkward, so let's actually... No, you're not going to be snapshotting this turn. You're going to be tossing. Not that we can see what effect you've had, but oh well. Markalor, you're up next, and you're going to go toss your electroflare right the way along here, if you can. Preferably not off-screen, because that would be weird. Weird and wibbly, and we don't approve of weird and wibbly things. Trazian, you're going that way. And your mission this time is to not get yourselves injured in a silly way. Trazian. Well, there is death. There is lots of death, actually, as it happens. And now we're about to find out how much death. Rose spots. It's them. Duck. 93% accuracy. Take the shot. These things will eat Sonic. They will. They are that tough, and Rose actually is tough as well, seemingly. Markalor, your accuracy sucks, but we're going to have to go with you here. You're the best positioned. Lobsterman Terror Mission. I don't know what these actually come with. But they will. They can survive Sonic cannons. This means we double up. At the very least, we don't have psionics and things to worry about, but we double up here. We assume death is everywhere because it probably is. Trazian. Up there. Cute. Right. So Markalor will move up. We'll then move Rocket Ship Granny. Because of course these things still have grenades. That's a useless weapon. You're not having that anymore. The DPL we're probably going to require before too much longer, so friend computer will move to deploy. Lobsterman's commanders can survive a direct hit from one of those. That's how tough the things we're actually dealing with are. About as tough as indestructible chrysalids. Only possibly more indestructible. We also have melee weapons, plenty of movements, plenty of toughness. They are the bosses of this game. And sooner or later we're going to have to get 2 commanders alive. Well, at least we don't have any civilians to worry about this mission, seemingly. Rose, you're up first to there. Markalor, your sniping skills were poor, so you're going to be running up there. Actually, if we move Rose onto top of that building, or at least up to this stage of the building, we can. That's probably a reasonable place to have her. Dizzy. Don't want to bunch up too much in case of grenade, so what we'll do is we'll have ACS's Wibble. Advance up to Electroflare. We'll probably pick up Reef for your Electroflare, I think. Yeah, just in one area we've got to try and navigate shortly, or send a DPL through. Oh, Trazian spots one. Lobsterman. This is why it's so depressing facing Lobstermen. They will survive the first one. They can possibly even survive the second one if they're really lucky. Markle doesn't have time units. Dizzy's not going to get into range on time, I don't think. Even if he does have the time units, is he going to be able to shoot that? The other depressing thing is we're going to have to scavenge corpses here because we're going to run out of ammo very fast. Also, for reference, what is a launch torpedo is only 37, so he can be as encumbered as he is. Which is fine. Also a stun stick, which is probably... I don't know how effective stun sticks are going to be against Lobstermen, actually. Probably a bit more than Sonic, but... we'll see. 2 Lobstermen down. For no casualties. Stun guy. Okay. Going to move you out as well. We'll see what happens. Apparently not a lot. Nope, not a lot. Okay, Markalor. Advance. Get shot in the side. Come on, you've got to... darn it. He's in the building, isn't he? Well, I suppose this would be an applicable point to use a DPL. We know there's something in there. We can see the open door. Darn it. Okay. Let's then go trading card. I want you to toss to there. Hope was I'll be able to see something from this, but I can't. Alright, Markalord, you're on spotter GC. Find the person who shot you. It was kind of important that you did find the person who shot you, but, you know, finding a different person who can shoot you. Oh dear. Well, I hope your trickster magic's in. It does seem to be, actually, the number of shots you've actually taken thus far. Done it. Remember to put that back on. Rose then. Yeah, Rose can move to there. Wibble. We have some tough missions ahead, I've got an odd feeling. Trazian. And then we'll move to Rocket Ship Granny. Yeah, but I should have DPL'd the wall just to try and get something, but... ah, well. It is done. And you've got sonic cannons, so we need you out now, especially as we're about to lose Markalor. Dwayne Wallace! Yeah, once we got a few corpses, I'll send the Gauze Rifle people out to try and replace their weapons, but there's honestly no point in sending them out against Lobstermen. Well, there is arguably, but it's... they'd have to hit so often. I'm not 100% sure they can damage it. Pistols are almost certainly useless. You can use heavy Gauze cannons, I think, strong enough, just about. So it's from the roof. And bye-bye, Markalor. Lobstermen at range. I'm surprised we survived that, because their melee attacks are quite... they've got vibroblades, I think, as standard. Rose got shot. This is a field of pain. Dizzy's actually okay. Rose is actually okay, and can see what... oh, God. Okay. These things are Cyberdisc Plus, essentially. They can fly, they can shoot, they are small, and they explode. Except when you hit them with melee. But we're not close enough to do that, so Rose is going to have to take a shot here, I think. 93%. Oh, it didn't die. Alright, you're going to have to fire snapshots because one might not be enough. As it turns out, two wasn't enough. And now you're kind of dead. I think the only plus thing I could do to help you out at that point is to go with a stun shot. That's fine. That I approve of as a move. We've neutralised one. We've got another. This move I might not have... Darn it. The problem is with elevation on a DPL. If you are at the correct elevation, it only does damage on the same Z level, so therefore anything on this floor. So it might not work. Launch torpedo though. So make sure we got this lined up properly. 1. This is treason, citizen. High treason. Okay, well that's fine. Your job then, Mr. Computer Sir, is to go and grab some of the equipment that was left down there. Dwayne Wallace has been tasked with keeping you alive throughout this endeavour. What can we actually do with you now? Not a lot. I could move Trazian back and try something silly from range. He would at least have an aimed shot at it. And if the trees aren't in the way, at least. Boom! Yeah, you see, it affected anything that was standing there, but not anything that was standing there, for example. Still, that was a good shot, Trazian. When you're actually on a mission, you don't do half bad, as it turns out. Alright, wibble down. We know there's a guy on the roof, most likely, so you have to position carefully. Rocketship Granny will enter from there, I think. Nuclear sub. Out you go, and blood! We'll head off that way. 'Cause blood. But darn, I've got those to worry about everywhere now. It's strangely because they're smaller, they're worse than Cyberdiscs. They can hide in buildings, and they can hide in areas like that. I mean, they are causing flaming effects though on what's behind them, which I didn't realise quite happened. I said it's a civilian, I think. It did look a bit like a dead lobsterman, actually. But no, it's definitely a civilian. Right, Rocketship Granny. Strangely can't see. Can't see that. No, and a fire. They do have a melee attack, which they do tend to use at odd times, but I've never seen it hit anything. And there we go. Death. ECSS Wibble has some wounds, so I'm going to have to try and heal him. Not severe wounds, 23 turns. I think even against Lobstermen we can probably survive 23 turns. Right, Mr. Wallace. Didn't get shot with the thing on the roof, which is a good start. Friend Computer Sir. It. Thing. Yeah, so it's got an alien artifact. It's a technician. I actually thought they all started with a melee weapon of sorts, but I guess that one actually had one. At least Dizzy is still alive. We'll just have to grab some of his equipment next turn. provided friend computer survives, which if he doesn't, he's going to be really pissed off with me. Other depressing fact, we only have one stun weapon left. Right, blood. Yeah, I forgot about the guy on the roof. Alright. Rose. Rose can stick there for now. Right, let's move Trazian up this way. Damn it, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to see with somebody there. Nuke sub around the corner. Alright. Can't see. Alright. Let's hop back behind cover. Oh, found him. Oh, there you are, you little thing. That's a bit of a problem for us, actually, because I've got nobody now with time units, have I? Well, Trazian might, but... no line of fire. I wonder if Rose could from there. Yeah, but let you flip back round. So Rose's position might actually... she won't have the time needs to turn and fire, though. Alright, in turn. You shot your friend, the computer. There is no higher treason than that. Trazian has just been injured and will probably now be out for several weeks. What's the betting? No, actually, he's fine. Which means he can go off now and head down to there. Use the medkit. Heal. Okay. Put away the medkit. And we shall probably, actually, because Tracy has got virtually no movement left at this stage anyway, toss another chem flare over that way. Right. Mr. ACSS Wibble. I should have left you with a snapshot. Thankfully, you've still got enough movement. Rocketship Granny, I think he's going to do something a bit silly. And enter that mess. Alright, Friend Computer was shot and is injured and now at least has a weapon. Dwayne Wallace has a medkit, thankfully. I should be able to use up all of his movement to use that, so put that on the belt, and now you're in the same position next turn. Darn it. Okay. Let's go there with blood. Finding not a lot. Oh, shit, Granny doesn't find anything. Where is this Rose gotten to? Rose has gotten to over there. Yeah, I just wanted there in case the other thing comes back. Right. Yeah, DPL's only working underwater. Whoops. I'm so excited about using those as well. Somebody laughed in the comments, I'm sure. Yeah, we got some things about to happen here, I'm sure. Nuclear sub moves, advances, but doesn't get very far. You two stay in the sub. Friend Computer get shot again. Honestly, these treasonous was names. Thankfully, Friend Computer's fine from that time. Let's Still doesn't appear to have a great amount of stuff. Come on. Alright, that's marginally annoying. I see it says Wibble around the corner. And get to... that's probably got you killed. Trajan will advance that way. Doesn't find a lot. Granny in. Well, that's one ruined kitchen. But we have somebody in the building now. Blood? What we would like you to do at that stage was to actually find who shot friend computer. Because clearly this commie traitor needs to be brought to justice. Justice administered via a large... Actually, why am I going up with you? Well, actually, there is a... There is, thinking on this, a lobster man up there somewhere, isn't there? So we did shoot one. So you can go and grab whatever weapon he was using. And hope it's not a sonic rifle. But I think most of the lobstermen do have heavies. From what I vaguely remember of this game. Darn it. There's one lobster man. It was a good computer. Oh, we've had a bad turn. Well, at least it didn't go suicide bomber on us, which I was half expecting. Blood dies of a fatal wound. Dwayne Wallace now goes up here. And finds Lobsterman. Shooting in the head, though, had no effect, so I'm going to have to go with you. 76% accuracy. If we can get him on the head, that'd be nice. No line of fire, though. And with blood down, we don't have anybody else who can really shoot at it, do we? Not unless this snapshot can now suddenly see. No line of fire. Okay, problems. Yeah, I know these. I said these are useless. I stand by that. But when your weapon fails, go for the next weapon. Alright, 3 shots. Because he's over there, he probably can be seen from that. We hit. We couldn't ask for more than 2 hits, to be honest. Rocketship Granny in. Of course, if you find a lobsterman in here, there's very little you can do about him. ECSS Wibble, no lethal wounds. Darn. Alright, Trazian. Take a shot, sir. Still not dead. Okay. Retreat, sir! What else have we got then? We've got nuclear sub, actually, strangely. Would be a long shot, but we like long shots in this game. Well, we tried worse. At least it did hit. Yeah, aerial can't do a lot, but might as well go out there and find something for you to use. Plenty of corpses around now. Rose, then. I'm not worried about Rose, actually, on the balance of this, but won't be able to move her far enough, I don't think, to be able to have a shot. Now, maybe we will. Rose. Nope. Needs 2 to turn, doesn't it? She? Darn. So that Lobsterman's going to get another kill. Unless there are 2 of them there, which is possible. Another death. Another bit of fleeing going on. Alright, trading card's actually okay. Oh, Dwayne Wallace can still see it. Take the shot then. Missed. Let's then go with you then. Ducked. Time for a little bit of long-range shooting. Through a smoke screen, through 2 smoke screens actually. Oh, it's still not dying. Right. You can fire quite a few shots off at you now. Will any of these be effective? Probably not, but hey. At least we can always try to stun later, but... Alright, one more set then. I mentioned I don't like lobstermen that much. I've probably mentioned it. Alright, your shot. The amount of disapproval going on. Yeah, I've got to be a bit careful with Rocketship Granny because, of course, there is definitely a Lobsterman in there. Right, Trazian. You've got something else you need to find, actually. And you've not. Which is not good. Right. Ariel, move down as far as you can. Alright, so it's you really we've got to try and get this shot with now. Aimed shot, 76%. I think you missed. Well, this is 2 turns of shooting at the same guy. Hooray. End turn. Oh, at least we now know who that guy was that shot at the window. That is exactly what we think it is, and that's going to cause us some problems depending on which Z area it landed on. As it turns out, it landed on the bit which only hurts Flying Trading Card, and it didn't hurt him anyway. Yeah, it's a bit odd the way grenades work in this game, but there are advantages to it. We didn't die. I can't complain. Dwayne Wallace. Oh, darn. Well, at least we found that gun. Your accuracy has tanked completely. To the point where it's not really worth firing with you. And it's probably more important to find out what shot you. Rose, we want another shot like you did before, please. That got him. Right. So now that's all taken care of. We need to go and have the ACSS Wibble. Well, actually, we know we need to find that thing anyway. It's Dwayne Wallace, then. You need to find out what was shooting at us. Oh, you found it. Just. The bad news is that's probably a terrible place for you to find out where it is. And I don't think Ariel's got a gun that can really harm it a lot. No line of fire anyway. Probably shoot from there. I think that's the same one and it's just where it's naturally ended up. I might get a snap on it now, but that's still not unlikely to do a lot. It didn't. Right, so moving on from that, nuclear sub. Down you go. Drop oil, man. I think you need a weapon upgrade, but before that, can you take some shots at this thing? No line of fire. And then we'll have you get a weapon upgrade. The weapon you were going to upgrade to is now gone, so all you've got left are explodey pulsar thingies. What can we actually do with you? Let's move you up to where that... Actually, no, that won't work, will it? Ah. He's a problem. He's a problem. Not your day today, is it? Doesn't feel like it's going to be XCOM today much either. Well, at least you can now see, and you can have a try at this. Missed. Did take out a tree in the process. Oh, and I wondered if you'd find him now. Alright, Trazian. Can you shoot that? No. How about now? No, I guess the hill is in the way, but I'm just trying to do this minimally if I can. Because I do not want to get too close. There we go. Yeah, for obvious reasons I didn't want to get too close. Right. So Trazian earns a kill. Rocket ship Granny. Better get snapping. Hope the second one kills. Yeah, you needed it to. Right, so some victories. Minor, but victories nonetheless. You need to run off to there. Rose, I think, should still have... No, actually, Rose got the kill, didn't she? She's got no time units left, really. That was nuclear sub. Okay. So, Lobstermen and miniature cyberdisk, which I can't remember the name of, because I don't remember the names of anything in this game. How is Dwayne's... Flip. We didn't burn him. We really didn't this time. Darn, this is just turning so disastrously wrong at this stage. Oh, and I forgot. Oh, the number of errors I've just made there. That's quite bad. Right, neither of the weapons you've got are going to hurt a lobsterman, so you need to retreat. And try to pick up some weapons that might. Your best chance would be actually to have a explodey weapon, which you don't have. Trazian now needs to avenge whatever came out of there. Granny has got an even more tough mission, because you've got to get up the stairs. Where'd that be? That barrel of laughs. And there's definitely something in there that's been causing a lot of fun. Alright, Rose, you're up next. mean, we got the heavy sonics to still do this, it's just... darn. Trait G, that way. Alright, that means you should only really have one thing to worry about, direction-wise. Tracing's about to get shot by a disc. So the other disc is gone. I'll tell you what, the iron arm is doing is definitely earning its keep, even if it's not keeping any. Oh dear God, it is keeping them alive. Right. Tropical oil man. 8 cholesterol death. Ah. Okay. Round the corner and in. You're safer there. Possibly. Can't promise anything. Rose. Didn't drop though. So you need to go and duck and cover. Nuclear sub. See if you can do the same thing. Yeah, I was about to say the angle might be a bit too much to do that. Might be able to do from there. Probably won't leave you the ability to run away like Rose did, but you missed anyway. So that's not a conversation that's worth bothering with too much. Right, trait G. Round the corner and fire. There we go. Gausified death. Gausified is now a word. And also, as an added bonus, it didn't blow up the equipment that Flying Trading Card is now going to have to run across the field to try and grab. No point in saving for a snapshot for you, because you don't have a snapshot available at all. This is where you now get shot by something, of course, but... Right. Drop. Thermal shot cannon. Okay, actually, I know one thing Ariel might be able to do for us, if I can get to her. Yes, it lowers the accuracy, but if the weapon can't kill anyway, there's no harm in it, I suppose. It gives us something that she could do if the worst comes to the worst, which it's likely to at some stage in the future. And we can find out how effective these things are against lobstermen. Right, meanwhile. I mean, it feels like we still got quite a few people, but remember we started with 14, not 10. Right, no doors open, so I'm going to gamble there's nothing on this part of the roof. Yet. Oh, darn it. Right, so we can't actually get to the roof. This may present a problem later. At the very least, though, that's important to note for if... Tracy can't really move. For lobstermen, I suppose, but... Obviously now people can move on top of her, because now she's sort of blocking that space off, but I need to send another person up. Right. Ariel finds nothing. Trait G. Has found Lobster. Lobster, though, is in a bit of a position where he is going to start finding us soon, I think. Trading card. Pick that up. Pick that up. Get hunting. Right, what have we got left? I could try risking it with Ariel. I mean, it's 23 for a stun. How many shots could you get away with? 3. Problem is they'd all be useless. Doesn't stop me doing it, of course, because if I can get a reaction out of him, that'll... I don't know. That would do something, maybe. No, I'm going to stick with that as is. I'm not going to go risking things just yet. Tropical Oil, your new mission is to go upstairs. Ship Granny will stay there, although she will at least look outside of the door, just in case something did come down, but I don't think it did. Nuke sub. Position. Trazian stays where he is. And I think sooner or later I'm going to have to run Rose through just to... Yeah, if we run Rose through... that will provide support. Right, end turn. Right, what I can then do for my turn... we trait G back to where he was. He gets shot in the side. Nope. Alien has not moved. Which means we can fire at him again. I could go grenade or something actually from there, but I'm not sure how effective that would be. What would be effective though is a sonic cannon this side. Mr. Trading Card. Fire. Didn't turn and react, which is what I wanted, because then I'd go and be able to do something with him there, but... oh well. Tropical Oil Man, sir. Up you go. Round you go. No, actually we will save for snapping there. Trade G can still see. Trazian still pretty much stuck there. You can't really move until something happens. Rose, in you go. This is where you melee a one of those discs. In the meantime, nuke sub. Going around that way. You know what, it might be worth risking it. I'm just trying to work out movement here, so 2, 3. Let's see what happens. It's 2, 3, 4. That's a stun, which is 23. If this doesn't work, it's going to look quite silly, but... well, there's a reaction shot. Stun. Didn't work. Leg it! Darn it. Turn and face it because you got better armor that way. I might have killed Ariel. Whoops. Also, your chances of getting a decent reaction fire here are slim to none, but take the shot anyway. Oh well. It was also slim to none that you'd do anything at all to affect it. End turn. Yeah, Ariel falls. I mean, we put some stun damage on it, I suppose, but... and there is something on the roof. Alright, flying trading card. Your time to shine. Who else have we got nearby who has a sonic cannon who could affect it? You, nuclear sub, actually. I think you can get it from there anyway. If not, you're certainly going to try for us. There we go. Right, Rose. Along you go. You're heading out to there. Ship Granny remains in position. The stairs are obliterated. No, the stairs are actually obliterated. There's no actual way up there now. Well, that's a thing. It happened. Then I'm not actually 100% sure what to do about the guys on the roof other than have a look up there. Get to a ridiculous height from, say, over here and then have a check. Alright, you can go into there. Trait G can get... Actually, Trait G can't really do a lot from there. You get up there. There's an off chance you'll be able to see something looking back the other way. Trazian's still stuck, effectively. So, let's think about other moves then. Rocket Granny around the corner. That way. Done. Rocket Granny gets a reaction fire, does get the shot, does kill, does go boom. That's acceptable. Right. Flying trading card. Has no sight enhancing thingamajiggy. Has a word that, but I'll ignore it. Since there is no way onto the roof, you're going to have to go and have a look from over there, I suppose. Rose out to there. Where we see not an awful lot. I mean, we can actually see into one of the window areas from down here, so it might... Well, actually, we can get there anyway. Alright. When we get around to you, Trazian, you're going to go up to there. And you somehow phase through the door. Little weird, but hey, we'll buy it. So I'm guessing it's a lobster man up there. I'm probably going to keep you there just in case he does come down, but although I'm doubtful it will happen. You onto there and looking that way. This is where we find that he's in somewhere silly now, aren't we? Oh, we have so few men left. It's not fair. Oh no, it's completely fair. This is XCOM. You're supposed to lose everybody. Teaches you not to care about them. Nuclear sub. Up and to the side. Not a lot happening. At least by the look of it, we're not going to lose all of our middle management, which is kind of what happened last time. And hey, for return mission against Lobstermen, this actually isn't... Ooh, where's one? Oh, I knew there'd be something in there. Not enough time yet for that shot, but we can take this shot. You missed. Doesn't happen very often, but you did it. Alright, down there. Alright, Tracy will head up to the burning wreck. And that'll do. But what an introduction to the Lobstermen. Alright, Trace into there. Where's Rose? It hasn't moved very far, then we can probably have another go at it here. The problem is, if it's a disc, then we're pretty much doomed if we try and chase it. And if it's a lobsterman, we need 2 shots to kill it reliably. Either way, we're going to end turn there. Alright, 2 misses, but neither of those were the stun gun. Right, that's all lobsterman then. Okay, well, Rose isn't dead at least. And I know you're armed with a stun weapon. It's going to make the rest of this annoying, but... Rockship Granny then, I need you to get over there as well. Trazian won't be able to do a ridiculous shot from there, I don't think, actually, because he's just... There's too many things in the way. Darn trees. If I could see the other alien that's possibly in the open, maybe I'd be able to do something, but... He's probably hiding around the Easter Island heads, there always is. Alright, trait G... Honorable Loyal Command can just stay there and turn. Stun shots. No, some reaction fire, please. That'll do. Another unconscious shot from him. They normally only have 2, so we probably get away with that now. Now, you did see where the other one was, and we might need you to... No, I didn't want you to move there, actually, but oh well. It's done it. Ship Granny. So if you can sight him, then Trazian can probably have a shot at him. Didn't happen, though. Yeah, that building's just falling apart now. Hooray. Well, nobody else can really do anything at this stage. Alright, end turn. Oh, Lobsterman terror missions. We love them. No, wait, it's the other thing. We loathe them. Alright, you're armed with that, but that's useless. Hooray. Darn it, I'm annoyed that we didn't get to see him this time. There he is. Right. Alright, so you get a shot. Which actually kills. Nuke sub. You're going that way. And I'm probably going to move Trazian off at the moment, because if there is something on this roof, then we're never getting him down. So Trazian can move off and start helping in the attack. Was that a civilian in there? The Lobster has been in there for how long and didn't kill the civilian? Probably because it's now only just moved to its melee attack. Alright. Nuke sub missed. You probably will get away with that, though, if we can get you into a position. Can you see him from there? No. Yep, you're dead now. Oh, you got a friend back there. Okay, so there's 2 of them back there. But there's 2 of us as well. First shot. Second shot. Well, I'm out of ideas. Your turn. The depressing thing is, Thing is, I'm now at the point where I'm running out of ammo. Trazian, head down there. You're going to come up and stab me a few times. It doesn't seem to be working against iron armor, which is a surprise. I see melee's actually, from what I remember, the more powerful weapons in this game. Maybe it's just the Lobster Man's weapon that's not working. Either way, last shot, and you missed. And also, because of where you are, you can't actually move out of the way. Okay, nuclear sub. Out and round. Rocket ship Granny out and round. Yes, you don't have... Actually, how much is a reload time? Probably too long. Especially when I've got a Trazian up there. A Trazian who demands his hospital time. He hasn't been on a bed in weeks. Right, Trazian, down we go. He sees. He shoots. Doesn't kill because we don't expect him to. And I suppose we could send Freak G out, but he's got a weapon which is fundamentally useless against them. Oh well, end turn. Yeah, 5 clawings. That should probably have earned Tracy in a couple of weeks. Nothing. Darn it. This XCOM hospital malarkey's not working out as well as we thought. Come on. He's actually unconscious. What was he, out of interest? He was a navigator. End turn. Mission over. We saved 2 civilians, who we never saw, which is awesome. Lost 6 operatives out of the 14. A couple unconscious ones, actually, who will come back. That's why it seemed a bit worse. Rose, the sniper, makes lieutenant. And we're out of equipment for whatever reason. So, I'm probably going to quickly end this video, actually. So, oh yeah, you're chasing a barrack. Yeah, I remember now. That's a small thing that arrived just when it arrived there. Continue inception overland. Let's go take it out. Then we'll get back, re-equip, restock the DPL. Now we know it does work. Well, now it's back where it's supposed to work. Also, the music appears to have gone again, which is a bit weird. But then I didn't know how I fixed it in the first place. Oh dear. Right, research completed. View reports. Vibroblade. Right, so I actually want to get that PWT cannon done, because that will allow us to take on the larger USOs. So that's good. We can now make vibroblades. You are now back to base, and once you are refueled and restocked with new men, we shall go and deal with that small ship, which is probably full of lobstermen again now they've started appearing. So, until next time.